Hello and welcome to Edge Security, configuring TLS on an Edge management server. In this video, we'll give an overview of TLS for the Edge management server, create an obfuscated password, update the management server configuration, and finally test. By default, TLS is disabled on the Edge management server. Management API calls are made over HTTP using the server IP address and port 8080. TLS can be configured to permit access only over HTTPS. Finally, it's possible to configure Edge UI to only use HTTPS when it makes management API calls. The first step, again, is to create an obfuscated password for use in the configuration file we'll create later. Using obfuscation is obviously a much more secure alternative to writing the password out in plain text. Edge comes with Jetty utilities that can create a correctly obfuscated password. On screen, you can see the command which references the Jetty util jar file and has the password you want to obfuscate as its final argument. This is the password you used for the key store. The output is also shown. You will see the password passed in as well as the obfuscated version. Configuring TLS for the management server follows the same pattern as for the message processor. First, create a JKS key store containing the server's private key and an appropriately signed certificate or certificate chain. You copy that key store to a directory accessible by the Apigee user. Again, we suggest the customer application directory and the Apigee installation directory to keep all custom configuration in one place. Next, edit or create a management server.properties file in the customer application directory containing the information shown. You can see in the configuration that we first enable SSL, we set the SSL port to be 8443, we provide the full path to the key store and the obfuscated password, and finally we provide the certificate alias. Once complete, restarting the management server using the Apigee service command will enable SSL. If the configuration was successful, the management API should now be accessible over HTTPS. In this example, we're testing the management server on the URL https mapi.certdemo.yourdomain.xyz on port 8443. The call should be successful and return a list of configured organizations. Note that if you're using your own certificate authority, you may need to append --ca cert and the path to your ca cert to your curl command. This concludes configuring TLS for the Edge management server. For more information, you can visit docs.apigee.com, and to get involved in the community, please go to community.apigee.com. Thank you.